Hello everyone who is watching me today on this Sunday evening and on this lovely Sunday evening. There is nothing much interesting happening on the market, but today we're going to take a look at the Bitcoin. There is a huge event going to happen on the coming week. We're going to talk about this one as well. And at the end of the video, I'm going to show you, I want to share with you my trade that I had today. It was on the Matic and Matic, let's say, yeah. And let's start it from the Bitcoin chart. So as we see, as I said yesterday, we have a huge support level of the $34,000. When the price came close to that level, there was a good reaction as well. The price went back to a 36,000, and we just consolidating on this. Can I use a wedge? Right, I can say that we have this wedge now, and this wedge doesn't look very bad, right? Because we can see there is a high lows, that the lows is increasing, and if we're going to come closer to the end of the wedge, we're going to see some interesting things going to happen. Then most probably, if we're seeing that if we're seeing that there is a lows are increasing, then we have a high chance that we're going to break it up. And let's see how we have 34,000 here and we have 36. So like it can send the price to the to a 38,000. It's not bad. It's not bad actually. Yeah. So yeah, if we're going to break it to the upward, we're going to see the price to a 38,000, and if we're going to break it to the down, we can drop to a 33,400. And I want to say it as well here. We have a huge support level of the price of $33,800. So in case if we're going to break down to a 34, we can take a look at some long position at the price of $33,800. So nothing much, as I said at the beginning, nothing much happening now on these weekends. Most of the weekends are coming as a speculative weekend. So let's move on to the next one. Here we have a graphic of FANGMAN, and if you doesn't know what is it, that this index is the market cap of 7 huge companies, which is including the Facebook, Apple, Netflix, Google, Microsoft, Amazon, and Nvidia. So why, like you may ask me like why I'm showing this graph, right, if we're talking about the cryptocurrency. But let's just take a look, right, and we can see here that there was a drop of the price for $1.7 trillion in less than a 1 month, right? 7 companies give the price drop of $1.7 trillion, while at the same time the Bitcoin price drop, the Bitcoin market cap, not the Bitcoin, sorry, the cryptocurrency, the whole cryptocurrency market, crypto capitalization dropped for $1 trillion at the same period. So as we see, the difference is 70%, and everybody gonna say you that the cryptocurrency is the scam, right? That the Bitcoin price is gonna drop to a 0, while what we can see on the traditional market, the price dropped for a 1.7 trillion. Sorry, the market capitalization dropped for a 1.7 trillion, and no one is saying anything about it. No one is saying that, you know, that Facebook or Apple or maybe Google is the scam projects, right? Is not a risky project to invest. While, you know, or make your own decision all the time. Use your own brain. Don't listen this people who is working on a giving some financial advices to you about the cryptocurrency and saying that the cryptocurrency is scam. This is exactly a perfect example for you that I'm sharing with you. All right, this is a FANGMAN index. 7 huge companies, 7 huge companies market capitalization. It drops for 1.7 trillion, while whole cryptocurrencies, that's including more than thousands of crypto projects, drop for 1 trillion only. And let's move to the next one. The event that I said to you they're going to happen in the next week, it's going to happen on the Wednesday, January 26th. Let me zoom it to that part so we can all focus on it. We have a federal Reserve meeting. They're going to talk about the interest rate and the what impact it may have to the market. If like what they're going to talk about, let me say in that one at the beginning. So they're going to talk about increasing interest rate on this meeting, or they're going to increase it on the next meeting that's going to happen in a few months, right? So all the market was expecting that they already was expecting, and you can see it on the price, that they're going to increase the interest rate, that the Federal Reserve going to increase the interest rate. But is it going to happen next week, or is going to happen on the next Federal Reserve meeting? So this is a huge impact that's going to have on the traditional market and on the crypto market as well. So I want you warn on these days, just be careful. Just I want you to say not trade to these days. Just take a look on it, because it's a very risky. So let's move to the next one. What I wanted to share with you is my trade that I had today. It was on the Matic and USDT, and the Matic and USDT, right? So yes, here as we can see, we have a Matic and USDT, and let me focus your attention on this part. We have a good upward movement, and this kind of is not a recovery trend, but we have a good upward movement. That's the lowers are high, lowers are increasing, highs are increasing as well. So I'm taking decision that we're not going to break it now, that I can long my position a bit. So let's take a look what's happening, what was my return from this trade. Actually, I think you may see my return on the trade on my preview, right, on the video preview. But anyway, let's take a look at the trade. We have a good movements here. As always, most of the time I'm having the first movements in a good way, but then I'm just like taking much time on sitting on the trade. But anyway, I was expecting a bit higher move, and let's move on. And I was using the leverage of 20, because normally, as you know, most of my trades happening with the leverage of 50, but here on these days I don't want to take the risk with the high leverage my position. I don't want to high leverage my position, let's say. So I just decreased my leverage to a 20, and I found out that is pretty safe now. Even the leverage of 20 is very risky, right? But you know, if you can control your emotion, and if you can track your trade, so you know everything is going to be okay. As I'm telling you all the time on my videos, how you can calculate the leverage, my return on the leverage, you just can see these numbers, and down on the C-scalp panel is 0.2 now, like 0.3 now. So you just multiply it into the leverage. So on this situation, my leverage was 20, so you can just multiply this number into 20. Yeah, at the time my position was a bit negative. Yeah, here we can see that there was a small price drop, but still my entry position actually was perfect. Yeah, I entered in when there was a small fake out that looks like is going to break this down upward movements, upward, like, you know, this trend, this support line of the trend, and then I opened my position. So that's why for the long time I'm not even going to the negative, because the price just coming to it and then going to the right direction that I was expecting. And see, we can see that there is a movement of 0.8%. 0.8% by multiply by 20. What does it give to us? 0.8 multiplied by 20 is 16% movement. 16% movement is not bad. All right, it's not bad. But at the same time, I was expecting a bit higher movement. Yes, then the price already give us the movement of 1.2%. Is the huge movement, is a very good movement. All right, normally I will close my position at that time, and now I'm taking that decision. That's like movement of 1.2% is good. 1.2% multiplied by 20, it gives us 24%. Like 24% movement is as a good movement. So this is how my trade is closing, and later on I saw that this was a peak and the price dropped down. The price just break the upward movements and start consolidating a bit lower. Then so basically I closed my trade in a perfect place. And this is the only thing that I wanted to share with you today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, if you didn't press a like to this video, go and do it. If you are not subscribing my channel, do it as well. And hope to see you soon. Wish you all the wealth.